Brian Jeffrey reporting to you live with Mountain Reporter. We're right now on 138 and Old Mill Road where there's a small fire going on. Right now we've got 2 engines on scene. CHP is yet to arrive, so if you're coming this way, be very careful. They've got 1 lane blocked right now. What's that?
Where's the best access, over there?
I'm parked right here. I'm live right now if you want to take over on this.
Where do you live on? Power 40 page?
Yeah. The Raymond Rays just showed up on site. Just parked right in front of me right there. Still haven't seen CHP yet. Ray's gonna take over. I'm gonna get my fire gear and get up on that hill. It's hard to tell what's going on on the road at the moment. If you guys can, share this to rim traffic right now. Again, this is 138 in Old Mill Road, and here's Ray.
Hey everybody, just got here. Give me a second. I'm gonna get the camera powered up. Do you want to take the camera and get some footage? Did anybody get a hold of Robert? Give me a second, everybody. We're getting everything ready.
I'm gonna put my Nomex on and get up there as soon as you got the camera.
All right, go ahead, do that. I'll give you this camera once you do that. I'm gonna switch batteries on this camera. I don't even have.
I'm gonna set you guys here right now. Kind of see a little bit of what's going on. Maybe.
2 seconds, guys. We're almost ready.
You got something to prop this up with? How's it going, Christina? Again, this is 138 Old Mill Road. When I got up here, I was seeing quite a bit of flames. I'm seeing smoke right now, what you guys can see right behind me. Again, we have no traffic control from CHP yet, so if you're coming through this area, take it easy. You'll see lots of lights, so you're gonna know when you get here. There you go, you got it?
Yeah, I got it. Thanks.
Okay,
everybody, I'm here finally. Sorry it took so long for me to get down here. Big, huge thank you to Brian Jeffrey, who took over on the first part of the live broadcast. I am now here. I'm going to turn this camera around a second and give you guys a shot of what we're looking at. Gotta figure out how to use this phone. Hang on. Aha, here we go. All right, so there's definitely smoke everywhere. Tons of smoke. Got 2 engines on scene. First one looks like it's going to be Medic Engine 25. And then we've also got Medic Engine 26 here. They've got a line running up into the forest. That's where the area is up there. I'm not entirely sure what the cause is. We just got the notification about 15 minutes ago, and it took me a couple minutes to get down here. They do have a hose running up to the top of it. Brian said when he got here there was flames. There's no flames now, so that's really good to hear. These guys are on it. Again, there is no traffic control here at all. And the engines are in the downbound lanes. We're off to the right shoulder. Here comes another brush engine now. If you look up on the hillside about 35, 40 feet up into the woods, you'll see some headlights. Those are working lights that are working on top of the hard hats on the guy's brush gear. It's really smoky right here, let me tell you. Really smoky, holy cow. There is lines running up there, and you can see the lights of the firefighters up into the forest. Another brush engine just arrived. There's 1 engine there. And then if you look behind that engine, the vehicle in the front there, let me clean this lens off. Apparently Brian was slobbering all over his phone. Okay, I push a button. Okay, that vehicle, so there's engine 25. The vehicle in the front there, that's mine. The one behind it is Brian's. You got Medic Engine 26 here. Another brush engine just pulled up on scene. Cal Fire's on scene now. Again, the fire is up there. We are approximately 1/4 mile below Old Mill Road on Highway 138. Way up there on the hillside. I don't know if you see it in the camera or not. But it is, there we go, you can see it now. Those are the lights of the guys, that's how far away they are. There's a couple of guys over here in the dark. I don't know if you can catch a reflection off their jackets. They don't have their lights on, but they're walking around in the dark up there as well. This is on the backside, just so that you guys know. again. Okay, now there's somebody turning around back there. I don't think you see the side, the lights there, and then I heard tires screeching, so they're turning around on a blind curve, and that car that just came into view almost T-boned them. So in a situation like this, you guys, you do not want to try and make U-turns on the side of in the middle of an incident like this for that exact reason. That guy almost got T-boned making a U-turn on a blind curve. Brian's throwing on his brush gear, and then he'll get the camera and get up into the mix where everything's happening. But a lot less smoke now. There's still smoke. You can still see it in the engine's headlights. I'm trying to run 2 cameras here, so bear with me on not being able to get you a really good shot. Give me a second. All right, okay, I got both cameras going now. Where's your lid, dude? Okay. You were up there already once? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I threw that back here. It is out. It is out. They're in mop-up mode. They've canceled all other units that are coming to the scene. But this guy's trying to give directions to this guy who's not listening, hoping that the guy way back there is actually going to pay attention.
Hey, you want to work traffic with me?
Yeah, we should handle traffic, shouldn't we? All right.
Hey, I'm gonna let these guys through.
Yeah. Hey, that looks like CHP back there. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. Let him down. I'll stop upbound. All right, we're going to take over traffic control because nobody's doing it. So they're trying to back up the Cal Fire brush engine. They're letting these cars through. If you look up there, you should be able to see the headlights for the guys working up on the hillside up there. Okay, they've now blocked the entire 138. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna do a water transfer. Yeah, they're doing a water transfer, so the 138 is now closed completely. They're gonna transfer water from one brush engine to the fire engine that already has the hose line up on top of the hill. You'll see that hose inflate in just a second. I don't know if you can hear me or not. There goes the water. And they did cancel the other units, but they still have hot spots up there that they're working. If you look up, you can see the headgear lights, the headlamps from their helmets. So, just so everybody knows, 138 is now officially closed. Both directions. There's no way anybody's getting through. Anybody stuck in this traffic is going to be stuck here until they're done with this water transfer. But they are transferring water from one engine to another. Get it, bro. Get it. Lots of them. has decreased significantly. There's a little bit of smoke left, but not very much at all. But they are still sending more water up the hillside. It's a lot quieter back here. You should be able to hear me better now. So again, what they're doing is they're transferring water from the one engine to the other because the other engine already has hoses that are going up the hillside. You should be able to see them now. There's some lights being shined up the hillside. Big huge thank you to Brian Jeffrey for getting on scene first and starting the live video while I was en route here. So he's checking the gauges right now to see what the water level is in the tanks. The faster the engine goes, the faster the pumps pump. For those of you just joining us, we are on Highway 138 on the backside of Crestline, between Crestline and Silverwood, approximately 1/4 mile below Old Mill Road. This is where you see the multi-agencies working together seamlessly. One shows up, it's like they've been working together for months. They show up, they transfer water, keep the flow going. The guys up on top probably never even knew that this engine was low on water. Again, if you know of anybody going down the backside of the mountain, let them know the 138 is completely shut off now. Nobody's going up or down. Both lanes are blocked. If you are halfway down, tell them not to turn around in the middle of the road. That is a good way of getting T-boned, as we saw about 3 or 4 minutes ago with a guy trying to make a U-turn. For those of you who didn't hear, a few minutes ago, it was approximately 30 by 30. They did cancel all remaining inbound units. They are able to handle it with what's left here. Now that one engine moved. Still got guys way up on the hillside up there. You see the lights from the guys way up on the hillside. They hiked up there not only with all their gear on, but they dragged those hoses up there. Those hoses are super heavy. Hey Brian, you want to do traffic?
Yeah. You want to get on that end over there?
Yeah, I'll stop upbound. All right, we're gonna kind of. I'll keep broadcasting, but we are gonna take care of traffic. CHP's not on scene yet, and all the firefighters have their hands full. It's a very long stretch from the beginning of the obstruction to the end of the obstruction, and the last thing we need is for a bunch of people going head to head in the middle of the scene. So we are going to stop traffic upbound so the downbound traffic can go. But I will keep posting you guys up on what's going on. Okay, that guy stopped. These guys are coming down. Now this is the bad part because I can't see Brian. So he can't tell me. Oh yeah, I can. There, he moved out to the outside so I can see him. Is that a horse trailer? Okay, it looks like this is going to be the last 2 cars. This is a very big trailer. Propane tanks. Oh, that's the barbecue guy from Crestline Fresh Market. One more vehicle coming. All right, copy that. Brian just told me this is the last vehicle, so as soon as this guy gets by, I'll bring up the upbound traffic. All right, here we go. Come on, let's go. These guys have been waiting down here for quite some time. They did make a hole in the traffic for the brush engine to turn around. Come on, man, let's go. Unless that's as fast as he can go. How's it going? Sorry, I'm gonna keep trying to keep this in the frame, and I'm trying to watch traffic now too. We're good, Brian! Let him down! Let him down! We do this for a couple of reasons. This makes sure that there's no head-to-head traffic blockage. Firefighters are completely held up right now doing what they're doing, so they don't have the... Copy that! So they're doing what they have to do, and this just keeps... I gotta stop this guy. One coming up. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep the camera on something you can see, but I'm also really carefully watching my back because our emergency roadside training demands that we keep eyes on incoming traffic in case somebody's texting or not paying attention to what they're doing. Up on the hillside up there, way off in the trees, you will still see more firefighters up there. The smoke is pretty much gone now. You can hear them still getting water on it. And I just heard them call for an investigator, so. I just heard the word campfire. That's not official information, so don't repeat that. If you look way up on the hillside, way up there, you can see some lights from the guys. Man, that is way up there. That is a solid 80 yards up that hillside where those guys are, way up on the top. Brad, I am not a firefighter. I'm just nosy and I like to talk a lot. So for those of you just joining us, we are live broadcasting from Highway 138 just below Old Mill Road, approximately a quarter mile down where they had a 30 by 30 spot up that hillside about 80 yards into the trees. The official cause of the fire is not known at this time. I don't know if there's any injuries. Not entirely sure what in the world caused this fire, but they did call for an arson investigator. Got one coming up, Brian. Come on. That's tough for them to see me because I'm in the headlights of the fire truck, so. Yeah, just go on through. You're good. You're welcome. Watch out for the firefighters. So again, the official word is the fire is out. If you look way up there, you can kind of see the guys moving around in the trees. They've got a hose going up there. This engine apparently went low on water. CAL FIRE showed up with a brush engine a few minutes ago and they transferred water from one engine to the other. Yeah, come on down. We're clear on this side. I got one more car coming down the hill. All of you guys, there's hundreds of you watching this video, and do not forget about what you're watching right now when you see these firefighters standing on the corners with the boots. And when they fill the boot, that's how you support these guys. That, their community outreaches, all the things they do. Brian, one coming up. For those of you wondering where CHP is, they've got their hands full on other incidents right now, but I'm sure they'll be down here as soon as they can. You got to remember, this late at night, there's probably only 2 or 3 units on the mountain, and they have to cover everything from here at Silverwood all the way across the entire mountain down to the 38, Angeles Oaks. Who knows where they are? I can guarantee you that the officers that are on duty who've been called to this are doing everything they can to get here. But until then, me and Brian got traffic covered. You got your battalion chief here. He's organizing everything, making sure the guys have what they need. You've got an engineer working on the engine over there. He's making sure they have the water they need, watching pressure levels, making sure they've got water. And way up there in the dark where you can't see them, there are a number of firefighters walking around in those trees. They had to hike all the way up that hillside, loose dirt. I mean, it's almost as bad as post-holing in the snow, I would say. Way off in the dark, somewhere up there, there's men that have been separated from their families for who knows how many hours, and they're up there protecting our mountain. So when you see them at the community outreach events, when you see them at the different community functions, when you see them doing the fill the boot, just remember what you're watching right now, because these are the guys that are doing it for us. You're good to go! Also, there's this fire expansion thing that everybody's all hot and bothered about. And let me just tell you, that fire expansion deal is going to make sure that we continue to have coverage like this. The fire expansion deal is not just implementing new taxes. They are taking all of our current mismatched taxes and they're making it all level across the board. They're also adding in communities that aren't paying taxes and using that to increase revenue. It's not just coming out of our pockets. The fire expansion isn't even going to add, it's not even going to add any more than $7 or $8 a month to everybody's taxes, and there's absolutely no reason to not support that. Fire chief was gracious enough to come down with his whole staff to our mountain and our community, and they sat there and explained everything to all of us so that we understood. You're clear, bring them down. They explained everything about the FP5 zone expansion, and that is how you can support these firefighters, those guys you see way up there in the trees, making sure that they have everything they need to protect our mountain. Also want to throw out a big huge thanks to our sponsors and our advertisers. We couldn't be doing this without them. The Bear House Restaurant, Sky Forest Inn, Liberation Therapies, they're a massage company in Crestline, super awesome. You've got the, let's see, I think I said the Sky Forest Inn, Lake Arrowhead Village, Lake Gregory Regional Parks. 3 coming up, Brian! All right. Sorry, you guys, I'm trying to give you good shots, but I gotta watch traffic too. Watch out for firefighters, keep your speed down, going through. You're good to go, watch out for the firefighters. Watch out for the firefighters, you're good to go. And his window's up. That's it! So yeah, we have amazing sponsors, Rustique Furniture, Encompass Antiques up in Toptown. I think that was a helicopter I just saw. Kind of floating through the trees up there. Bring him down! Oh! One coming up! Watch out for firefighters.
How you doing, Ray?
I'm okay, how are you, sir?
Good. You did everything. I came out here to see if you were going to make it or not.
Oh, we're good. It's good seeing you guys.
Take care, Ray.
All right, take care. Hold on. Set him down, Brian. Set him down. Sorry, you guys, I'm really trying to get you good shots so you can see what's going on, but CHP's en route, but they're coming from really far away. They're doing the best they can to get here, and until they get here, me and Brian are handling traffic control, so doing the best I can. All right, one coming up. One coming up. Yes, sir. All clear. We need radios. All right, so 2 engines still on scene. Medic engine 25, medic engine 26, battalion chief 119 is here. I'm gonna guess there's probably 7 personnel, 3 from each engine and the battalion chief. You see him, he's there on his radio. He's organizing everything, making sure everybody knows where everybody is. And you have the engineer here. He's ensuring that the water is going up there and they have the pressure they need. And way up there in the trees somewhere, up in the dark, trudging through the 6 inches of pine needle, soft dirt, falling rocks, and who knows what else, rattlesnakes. There's bears back there. There's a number of firefighters back there that are working in the dark to try and make sure that all the hot spots are out and that nothing's gonna flare up overnight. Yeah, we'll grab some walkie-talkies. I'll probably order them on Amazon tonight. All right, looks like a couple guys are coming down. You can kind of see them in your camera. They're behind about the 3rd or 4th trees back, moving around there. You can see, I know you can see that beam of light. That beam of light, they're shining it in the dirt and the pine needles to make sure that everything's out. Looking for hot spots, making sure there's nothing left that can flare up overnight. Brian, one coming up. Watch out for firefighters. Oh, a little fast there, pal. Again, for those of you just joining us, we are on the backside of Crestline on the 138, approximately 1/4 mile below Old Mill Road, between Crestline and Silverwood, where a 30 by 30 fire was just extinguished. Brian stated when he got here, when he first went 97, there was a ton of flames. That has since been knocked down. When I got here, there was a ton of smoke. That is gone. And now off in the distance, you should be able to see them dragging that hose through. They're making sure all the hot spots are out so that there's nothing that's gonna flare up overnight. And I did hear that they did call for an arson investigator. The official cause of fire is unknown at this time. And I've not seen any firefighters with injuries, but you never know. They're up in some steep terrain, deep pine needles, slippery dirt. There's loose rocks. Rattlesnakes, bears, lions, giraffes, all kinds of stuff back there. For those of you just joining, the fire is out. They are in mop-up mode now. They're combing through the pine needles looking for embers, looking for smoky spots. They probably have a FLIR up there. The FLIR is the forward-looking infrared, and what that does is it lets them see the heat signatures in the ground to make sure there's no hot spots smoldering. Those things can smolder for days and then all of a sudden light up out of nowhere. And I honestly think it takes longer for them to go through all the pine needles looking for the embers than it does to actually put the fire out. Man, there was a lot of smoke when I got here. If you can't see them, they're just above the light bar to the left right there. Kimberly, this is on the 138, 1/4 mile below Old Mill Road, backside of Crestline. It was a 30 by 30 spot. The guys got on it quick. They're in mop-up mode now. It is out. Cause of the fire is unknown at this time. Way up in the distance up there in those trees, you'll see every now and then you'll get a glimpse of a headlamp or even a whole entire firefighter. Yeah, Jennifer, actually, I understand that a Sasquatch was seen running from the scene, and they did call for an investigator. So the investigator is going to be Matt Moneymaker from Finding Bigfoot. He's on his way down here now in his helicopter. Nah, but in all seriousness, remember this when you guys see the firefighters doing the fill the boot in the intersections all across the mountain. That's when they're doing fundraisers. When you see them at community events and they have the fire trucks on display, just walk up and give them a thanks. Tell them you saw them working and that you appreciate them. I don't know if he accidentally hit the button or if Brian Jeffrey climbed up in the fire truck and is playing around. Oh no, there's Brian over there. So it definitely wasn't Brian. Maybe the engineer kind of bumped the button, I'm not sure. Or he's trying to get a hold of the guys. I think they have radios, I'm not sure. I don't know, but that thing's still going. Who knew that went that long? Brian, one coming up. Brian, one coming up. Watch out for firefighters. Got another one, Brian. Watch out for firefighters. Jesus, slow down a little bit, dude. There's like one standing right there. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that the siren was accidentally pushed because now there's a big spotlight on top of the engine shining up into the forest. Maybe he was looking for the power button for that light, accidentally hit the siren. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it in your screens or not, but there is a hose spraying water. They're using that forward-looking infrared, that FLIR device, to look at the hot spots in the ground amongst the pine needles so that they can put water on all those hot spots. Can you get some film, dude? Just try and get some zoom in shots up there in the trees. If you could, kindly, please. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Brian. Oh my God, my arm. Doctor asks if I exercise, yeah. I'm looking at how much I walk and how long I hold my arms up. My arms are burning right now. Okay, so the first firefighter you see right here, you can kind of see the light, his light a little bit. That's water spray. It looks like a flashlight beam, but it's actually the spray of water that they're spraying on the ground. There's another firefighter with a flashlight to the right and one to the right of him. I'm gonna guess one of those two are holding the FLIR, that thermal device that can show the hot spots inside the pine needles. It's important that they actually rake through every single pine needle, every single bit of dirt, all that organic material, and get all the embers out, because those things can sit for days. And then once we have a giant gust of wind, or even not even take that much of it, just a little bit of a wind event, which we're having in the afternoon, there you can see the water spray real well. That's a water spray, that's not light. They're actually shining the flashlight into the spray of water. They're still dumping water up there. Amazing how much these engines hold. Jennifer, I hear you. Yeah, it's a terrifying thing when you first hear it, and that's why we get down here. You know, before us, it was just like you hear a bunch of sirens and everybody wonders. That's why we take what we do pretty freaking seriously. This way you know you don't have to evacuate, you know you don't have to get anything ready to go. You still need to be prepared. You should always have your, and this is probably a good time of day to say it. You guys go to, hold on, let me ask, I don't want to double check the website real quick. Excuse me, not to bug. The fire prep readiness website is that 123 ready to go, ready set go? Yeah, ready set go. Okay. So, just verifying with the battalion chief real quick. Go online, search for 123 Go evacuation preparations. They have lists that can help you prepare all the things in your home to get you ready to evacuate. They can help you with family plans. They can help you with procedures, protocols, so that your kids know what to do if they're at school and you get evacuated. Make sure that your kids have family member contacts, so if you do get evacuated and they're at school, they can get a hold of you if you have to leave the mountain. All kinds of preparation things you could be doing. I think at Ready, Set, Go, I'm not sure. If anybody can Google that for me and throw the URL in the comments. Brian, you got one coming down. If you could throw the URL in the comments for the, I think it's Ready, Set, Go is the website you go to be ready to evacuate. All right. But this is a great reminder for everybody. Just, this is right here on our mountain. If somebody hadn't seen it and called it in, who knows what could have happened if we were in the middle of a Santa Ana. I mean, these things can always go bad, and these gentlemen that you see here are what kept it from turning into a much worse scene. And also, as fast as you guys got the notification that there was a fire, that's how fast the evacuation orders can come in. That's how quick it can turn on a dime. You've got to be ready. Have your evacuation plans good to go. Have your important documents packed. Go to that website. Take a look at all the different things that you can do to make sure that you're ready to go when the time comes. Also, we're coming up on the heavy part of our fire season. Traditionally, all the big fires up here have happened in October. We're getting there, although we do have a year-round fire season now. Do your brush clearing. There's a lot of cool a lot of cool companies around town that can help you with that. I know Ian Colty, he's actually helping us with ours. You can Google him on Facebook. All right, they're transferring water again. Huh?
I got a few good shots of those guys.
All right. Yeah, just I would send you back up there, but I can't do traffic. It's too far of a distance to do traffic on both sides by myself, so I kind of need you down here.
Yep, that's why I ran up there.
I appreciate it. Once CHP gets here, it'd be cool to get some shots of them with the hose, hot spots at the floor.
You guys probably told him, hey, don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, when I rolled up, there were some flames, dude.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Did you get them on camera?
No, I was trying to grab my stuff and I was going to shoot up there and get real close, get some good shots of these guys fighting it. By the time I got my jacket on and I started even thinking about going up that hill, you already pulled up and they already put it out.
That's how fast they did it. That was amazing.
This is a bad spot for a fire, man.
This is bad. You got a steep incline, tons of organics on the hillside. Yep. I mean, this is...
You still live?
Yeah.
How's my cell phone battery?
23%. I'm watching it. I've got a battery pack in the back of the Acura too. Somebody asked where CHP is. I don't know, but I know they've been dispatched out here. You got to remember, they could be coming from anywhere. Big Bear, Angeles Oaks, Forest Falls. They could be sitting on an accident trying to pull somebody out of a wrecked car. No telling. I can tell you that they would not be sitting drinking coffee. I can tell you they know this is happening. They know they need to be here, and they're doing everything they can to get here. And until they get here, me and Brian have traffic control. You got one coming down.
Yep.
East. West is that way.
It's north.
Exactly.
East, definitely.
Two coming up. Come on up. Yeah. Cal Fire was here, Michelle. They did an engine-to-engine water transfer, and then they took off. I think once they dumped all their brush engine water into this street engine, they were gone. Yeah, mine's running. Just bring it up closer. It'll make the traffic control easier. So if you're planning on going down the hill, just be very cautious coming around this turn. You're going to be here for a little while. These mop-up operations are not quick. They got to go through all the pine needles, all the organic materials, the bushes, the sticks, the twigs, the logs. turning every stone, just making sure with that FLIR device that there's no more hot spots left. Joel Myers. Okay, so looks like we got some new watchers. We are on Highway 138. We are 1/4 mile east of Old Mill Road, and that is the downbound side towards Silverwood. So if you were going to Silverwood Lake from Crestline, you took Old Mill over, or if you were coming from VOE, once you pass Old Mill, we're down here. Originally, I don't know what time the call came in, but it was reported as a fire. Units went on scene. There was definitely flames showing. It was a 30 by 30 spot in the end that they were able to quickly extinguish. They're currently in mop-up mode. The fire is out. So, is he leaving or is he going to stop and do another transfer?
He's going to get water.
He's going to get water? Just want to make sure our vehicles aren't in the way. Oh, the lights, yeah. Those lights that were illuminating the hillside were still up. He's going to lower those down and let the guy know to turn them off. So that was Medic Engine 25. They're going to get more water. This is Medic Engine 26 that's still here. You got Battalion Chief 119. This is all San Bernardino County Fire. Cal Fire was here a little while ago. They did a water transfer and then they bailed. The guys up on the hillside, they have been up there tromping around in that loose pine needle, loose dirt, rocks. It's very tough footing on a hillside. It's pretty steep. And they're doing a great job. So for those of you just joining this live video, the fire is out. It was a 35-30 spot. No official cause of the original start at this time. And we have not seen any injured firefighters, so that's always good. You got your units responding was Medic Engine 26, Medic Engine 25, Battalion Chief 119, and Cal Fire was here a little while ago. Medic Engine 25 went to go get more water. Fire hydrants are few and far between down here. Hey, do me a favor and let me know if the stream's going on. Somebody's saying the stream died. I need to know if I lost signal or if they lost signal. I'm still showing as broadcasting live.
Oh, I got up there.
All right, I got two coming up. Stop that one. Watch out for firefighters, sir. Watch out for firefighters.
Okay.
Go ahead and go through. That's a coffin. I see a coffin in the back of that thing. Good. What'd you say? Oh. Yeah. So a new firefighting piece of apparatus has arrived on scene, but I don't know exactly what that thing is. It's a pickup truck, and it looks like it has some kind of... Oh, that's U.S. Forest Service. U.S. Forest Service fire is now on scene. Our federal government has arrived. You guys gotta let me know if I'm lagging. If I'm not lagging, I gotta move to where there's better signal.
I think the party's over and this is their house.
Huh?
I said the party's over and this is their house.
Man, I was gonna ask you to check the CAD, but I may have your phone. Oh, you're at 5%.
I'm reaching for them. Oh no!
Can you grab my phone out of the car? It should be charged up now. You're at 5% now.
Hey, shut it down so you can save it.
All right. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill this live stream right now, you guys.
I got one down.
All right, you're clear. Coming up. I'm going to shut the live stream down for a minute. We're going to switch phones. Brian's phone is at 5%. Mine's been charging in the car. But yeah. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes.